She chose the man her family approved of over me, after 4 years together. And now, 2 years later, she's back, but I'm not the same man anymore. We were inseparable for 4 whole years. 4 years filled with memories, inside jokes, lazy Netflix nights, spontaneous road trips, shared birthdays, and growing through life side by side. I loved her in a way I had never loved anyone before. I wasn't flashy, I wasn't wealthy, but I was fiercely loyal. I stood beside her through every meltdown, every family fight, every stressful day at work. I was her constant, her anchor. But apparently, that wasn't enough. Her family never really liked me. They were the polished, upper-middle-class type, obsessed with appearances, money, and social standing. I came from humble roots. I worked as a mechanic and ran my own small garage. It wasn't glamorous, but it was mine, and I was proud of it. Her parents barely tolerated me. Her mom always wore a smile that felt more forced than warm. Her dad made passive-aggressive remarks about my career choices. And I'll never forget her older brother who bluntly asked me one day, "How do you plan to afford my sister in the future?" It was humiliating. In the beginning, she used to defend me. She'd hold my hand and whisper, "Don't listen to them, baby. They don't know what real love is." And I believed her. I believed she saw me for who I was and loved me despite it all. Until one day she didn't. I remember the moment everything changed. We were at her cousin's wedding. Her entire family was there, dressed to the nines like they were auditioning for some over-the-top reality show. She looked stunning in a pale blue dress, laughing, dancing, holding my hand like nothing else mattered. And then he walked in. The golden boy. Her family's perfect man. His name was Ethan, tall, clean-cut, loaded. Ran a tech startup. Drove a Tesla. Her mom's eyes lit up the second he entered the room. And suddenly, I was invisible. The rest of that night was a haze. I saw her laughing a bit too hard at his jokes, leaning in just a bit too close. I tried to brush it off. Maybe I was just being paranoid. A week later, she sat me down. No tears. No shaking voice. Just cold, calm detachment. "I think we've grown apart," she said. "Ethan and we have a lot in common. My family really likes him. And I think I need someone who fits into my future." And just like that, 4 years gone. I didn't argue. I wanted to. God, I wanted to. But I could see it in her eyes. She was already gone. So I nodded. I swallowed my pride. And I walked away. The following year was brutal. I won't pretend otherwise. I was wrecked. Couldn't eat. Couldn't sleep. Couldn't even focus on my work. My friends tried to pull me out of the spiral, but I wasn't ready. I kept replaying every moment, every conversation, every kiss, trying to figure out where it all went wrong. The pain was relentless. But pain has a way of reshaping you if you let it. So I turned inward. I threw myself into my garage, expanded the business, hired 2 more guys, took online classes in business management, saved every penny. Eventually, I opened a second location in the next town over. I started hitting the gym, not for revenge, not to impress anyone, just to feel strong in my own skin again. I picked up hiking. I started therapy. I even got a dog. Slowly, painfully, I rebuilt myself. 2 years passed. I wasn't perfect, but I was whole. And then, out of nowhere, she texted me. "Hey, I've been thinking about you a lot lately. Can we talk?" My heart skipped a beat, but not because I missed her. No. It skipped because I suddenly realized I didn't. Not anymore. I ignored the message for a day. Then curiosity got the best of me. We met at a quiet little cafe. She looked the same, maybe a little thinner, a little more tired. Her eyes had a weight in them that hadn't been there before. She started talking right away. Told me Ethan wasn't who she thought he was. He cheated. Partied too much. Treated her like she was disposable. Her family? They ignored it. Pretended everything was fine. They wanted the image, she said bitterly, not the truth. She said she missed me. That she still remembered how I used to warm up her car for her every winter. How I'd slip little notes into her purse before work. How I'd hold her hand in crowded rooms because I knew how easily overwhelmed she got.
She cried.
Said she made the biggest mistake of her life. I just sat there, sipping my coffee, letting her spill it all. And when she was done, I looked her in the eyes and said the one thing I never imagined I'd be strong enough to say. I'm not him anymore. The guy who would have taken you back in a heartbeat? He doesn't exist. Her face crumbled. She looked shattered. But I didn't feel victorious. I didn't feel smug. I just felt free. She begged for another chance. I told her I genuinely hoped she'd find peace, but I wasn't turning around. My life was moving forward. That night, I stepped out of that cafe into the cold evening air, and I felt lighter than I had in years. Love doesn't always come back the way you expect. Sometimes it returns just to show you how far you've come. And me? I came out the other side a stronger, better man. Without her. If this story touched you, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another one.